Well, congratulations. Big night. Just first off, what does it mean to you to be inducted to the UCF Hall of Fame?
I'm super honored to be inducted this year and to follow in Afia Charles' footsteps. She was a leader and senior person on the team who kind of like set the standard for me when I joined. So I'm just, really honored to, be a part of all of this, and UCF has given me so much, so I can't believe I'm here today.
What was the process like? Did you get it? I know a lot of the people talked about getting text to let them know they're going to be part of this process and then getting the call and everything. What was that like for you?
Yeah, so I had a friend who worked with me, and we did like Nights Without Borders and stuff together, named Jenna, and she started texting me, and we've texted over the years and stuff, and so she mentioned something about getting inducted, and I don't think it really registered to me what was happening.
Yeah.
But she was like, just so you know, like, you've made like, the final cut, and I'll let you know tomorrow. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I got the call, and they were like, you are going to be inducted. And I was like, I can't believe it.
Were the emotions, I take it you were probably a lot of emotions going through your head with all that. So.
Yeah, there were a lot of emotions, just kind of like, what does this mean? Can I come back and be with everybody?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I feel like I was like a little bit, out of it of like, what does this induction entail? Like, is it, just hanging a picture on the wall or something like that? And it's like, no, you're going to be there. And I was like, I cannot wait to come back and have like a little homecoming.
What was it like today for you to come back and be here at UCF and see everybody out here and see all the other inductees as well? Yeah, I mean, I don't get to come back as much as I would like, but I had to, go out and do a run this morning around campus. We used to jog the Gemini Loop, which is like the perfect warm-up loop. We'd do it every day. So I was like, I gotta at least do that today. So did that, went to the bookstore and just kind of revisited like all of the places that I basically like grew up at. So it was really cool to come back, and so much has changed, but yet so much is the same. So it was really cool.
How was that run different for you versus the last time you did this as a student versus today?
Well, definitely the heat got to me. It's been a while. I forgot how muggy it is, and you cannot wait until 10 o'clock in the morning to do a run. So I miss, the 6 a.m. wake-up calls in that sense. But it was really sweet to kind of like test my memory and be like, how did we do this? What sidewalks? Did we do the bike lane over here? Things like that went through, a runner's head every day, but nobody else on campus was probably thinking the same thing. So just really cool to revisit everything, and popped into the athletic training room too. It was like, what's going on in here? So, yeah.
What's it like to go in with this class of people?
It's crazy. I'm sure everybody's kind of shocked that cross country's in it. But yeah, I feel like I won the Heisman version for cross country. So to be alongside all of these other like great athletes from my time and also way before me, it's really cool to like learn about their history and what they have done for the Knight Nation.
You mentioned joining these athletes, but in the bigger picture yourself, what does it mean to you that your name will forever be cemented in UCF Hall of Fame history?
Yeah, I mean, the record books I think will always change, but I think, no one's going to ever change like the Hall of Fame class of 2024. So I think this is kind of like coming full circle, and it's like I will forever, be a part of this class, and, no record will stay, I bet. So yeah.
You competed in championships, Olympic trials, all kinds of things during your running career. Like, what stands out? What are some of your favorite memories when you look back on your years as a runner cross country?
Oh, so many. I feel like from my first 10K as a freshman, that's a really long, scary race. And I just remember running it at night. There was like no one in the stands. No one wants to be around for a 30-plus minute race, 25 laps. But I loved it. Just clicked off the times, and I feel like that cemented the longer the better. So yeah, it's just really cool to think back of all the places I've traveled with UCF. And then, coming back in February for the Olympic trials, the fact that Orlando hosted such a cool event was extra special for me. I don't think like any of the other athletes had that like hometown advantage, I could say, where yeah, just everyone was lining the streets, and I knew so many more faces, I think, than a lot of the other athletes out there. So that was incredibly special, and it's like once in a lifetime event that, I'm still competing, and that it happened in Orlando. So that was really cool.
You talked about cross country being a part of this Hall of Fame class. You also mentioned earlier with Afia Charles, of course, that's track and field, but what does it mean to represent the cross-country side of things in the Hall of Fame for the first time?
Yeah, I'm super honored to be a part of, this sport and kind of pushing it forward for UCF, because I do think it's sometimes, a little bit overlooked of just like, oh, they're out there running and then they do track and that's what everyone loves to watch. But yeah, so I hope to, pave the way for other future runners and the program itself, that it doesn't really matter where you go, you can be successful anywhere.
Time for one or two more.
What does it mean to be, you mentioned the history there, I mean, Renaya Jones just recently has put track and field on the map with the success they've had with Coach Boone. I mean, Ariel Scott, very well, obviously Jackie Coward. I mean, there's a rich history of track and field and the cross country, and you're a big part of that.
Yeah, it was so cool, seeing some of those athletes come back when I was super young and then kind of growing with them, and then the coaches that I was with, some of them were Olympians, American record holders, so it's like I was surrounded by all of this greatness, and it was like, how could you not be great too? Academically, athletically, all of the above. I feel like I was just constantly surrounded by so many amazing people, and definitely can't forget about the athletic trainers that keep us, keep us moving and all in one piece. So even down to them, it was everything I feel like UCF just excelled at.
All right.
Thanks,
Anne-Marie.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I've never been in front of so many cameras.
So nice to meet you.